If you've spent any time on Gut Talk this year, you've heard the word everywhere: fibermaxxing. Eat more fiber. More beans, more oats, more everything. It's the trend of 2026. But here's the thing, almost nobody explains. Most people doing it might not actually be getting the benefit. And there's a version of this trend that can quietly work against you. The real research says something surprisingly simple. Around 30 grams of fiber a day is linked to a dramatically lower risk of dying early. A massive analysis pooling data from over 3.5 million people found high fiber intake cut the risk of dying from any cause by 23%. Heart disease mortality dropped 26%. Cancer mortality dropped 22%. This isn't a trend claim, it's decades of research. Here's the twist. Almost everyone already knows fiber is good for you. So why is this suddenly viral in 2026? Because there's a massive gap between the advice and reality. Roughly 95% of Americans don't hit the recommended amount. Grandma's brand cereal was right the whole time. Imagine two people trying to hit that number. One eats a big bowl of lentils, vegetables, and oats. The other pours a scoop of fiber powder into their coffee. By the fibermaxxing trend's logic, they're doing the same thing, but their bodies experience something very different, because most of the strongest fiber research was never done on supplements at all. Researchers tested fiber supplements directly in people at high risk for colorectal cancer, tracking every polyp, every recurrence. The supplements failed to show the protective effect. The benefit only showed up in whole food eating patterns: beans, oats, vegetables, fruit, all together. Here's something most people never realize about fiber-rich food. It's not just fiber. It's polyphenols, resistant starch, and dozens of other compounds working as a team. Pull out just the fiber and add it to an otherwise unchanged diet, and you lose that teamwork. Same nutrient, different outcome. And there's a real downside to overdoing the powder version. Excess isolated fiber can bind to minerals like zinc, magnesium, calcium, and iron, and block your body from absorbing them. So the more is always better version of this trend can quietly leave you short on nutrients you actually need. Think about that. The trend isn't wrong. The method most people are using it might be. So what actually works? Build meals around real sources. Beans, lentils, oats, berries, leafy greens, not powders and fortified snacks. Add fiber gradually. Your gut needs time to adjust, and so do you. Drink enough water alongside it, or that fiber can back things up instead of helping. Aim for roughly 25 to 30 grams a day, spread across meals from food first. A fiber supplement isn't dangerous in itself. It's just not a shortcut to the same benefit. The internet turned a real nutrition fact into a hack. But there was never a hack here. Just a simple habit. Beans on your plate, fruit as your snack, whole grains instead of refined ones. Practiced consistently for years, not weeks. That's what the research behind fibermaxxing actually supports. If you want to know exactly how much fiber is in the foods you already eat, I've broken down a simple plate method in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.